Hello everybody, this is Goddess Kendra, and I've been plotting for 2 months if I was ready to share my story with you all. So you're asking me, what story are you trying to share? So before I get into that, I just want to say thank you everybody who supported my channel. I went to having 20 subscribers to almost 300. If you are new to this channel, please like, comment, and subscribe and hit the notification button. So the story I would like to share with you guys is my experience with CPS. Okay, so let's get into this. I'm really nervous. I'm sorry. I'm like messing with my hair. So basically, my CPS case started on July 14, 2014. I was married at the time to someone. We'll call him, what do we want to call him? Trevor Paulingston. We were married, and throughout our marriage, I noticed that about 2014 things started to change. He would get offended when I would just tell him, kind of vent to him how I feel. He takes his shit personal, but it's like, if you're my husband, I should be able to talk to you, and you should be able to listen to what I have to say. So he became really nasty with me, really controlling, really verbal abusive, and he started talking shit. So for the first year or two, I was calm as hell. I used to just let him say what he wanted to say, and I wouldn't get mad. There's a difference from venting. Like, if somebody's venting to me, I'm not going to get upset by what they're saying, right? So then it all changed in 2014, and we had an altercation where he tried to lock me out the house and told me to get the fuck out, but I live here, my name is on the contract, I don't have to leave no way. So in that time, so I came into the marriage with one child, a boy, and he tried to kick me down some stairs made of stone. So I'm knocking on the window, and as I knock on the window, I hit it too hard and it shattered, and all of the glass went into our newborn's crib. She was not hurt. I'm telling you, it was my fault and his fault why our children were taken. At the time, I only had the boy and the newborn girl. I have another small boy. So basically, I fucked up by, I was supposed to be the safety monitor, and because this man will fuck off his checks, he's like, oh, we're good on money, you don't have to worry about anything like me. I prefer to pay bills, do what I need to do before I go out, because a fool would only fuck off his check, and then when it comes to the 1st through the 5th, I don't have rent. Like, you have to be stupid, right? I pay late fees. I'm like, don't put us out, you know what I mean? So we were getting evicted, and we decided we can't afford the place. I was trying to look for work, but it wasn't working out the way I wanted it to work out. So basically, what happened? We decided, me and my oldest child would go to a shelter. I did not want my newborn in a shelter. That place is nasty. They have bed bugs, roaches, all kind of crap, and it's not good for a baby who's 1 to 3 months old. So I fucked up because I was a safety monitor, and I let him take our baby to California. So they said, oh yeah, you know, Goddess Kendra, we're gonna bring the kids back in 3 days. We're back in 2019. It took me 4.5 years to get my children back. 4.5 years. That, oh my goodness, made me go crazy. These white devil, lethargic devils is what the fuck I'm gonna call them, made up lies about me, stated I was on drugs, stated that I was too happy, stated I was too angry. I said, what woman or father would be happy with their children not being in their home? Yes, I messed up, and guess what? By the grace of the powers that be, I'm not a Christian, so I can't be like, Sky Daddy, thank you. For the powers that be and my spirituality, my case ended as of January 29th, 2019. This was the worst thing I've ever faced in my life, you guys. Now, I want to say this. One thing that I learned, when your instincts tells you to get out, you need to get out In March of 2014, my spirit said, Kendra, leave this nigga. He don't give a shit about you. Leave him, divorce him, run the fuck away. Then I was like, well, you know, I grew up in a broken home and I want my children to have their father in their life. Come to find out, this bitch ass nigga, I don't respect this nigga named Trevor. Fuck him. This bitch nigga would get mad at me and falsify CPS reports and call CPS on me. In 2017, he had me and my roommate thinking that he was seeing our 2 children. Was not. Only saw them maybe 9 times. Let me tell you something. I worked 2 jobs back to back and still managed to see the children. Sometimes with my visits, I would literally not sleep for 2 days, but I did everything I needed to do to get my children back. So it was taking my medication, going to visits, going to court, no contact with father. This bitch nigga was so mad at me, husband 1, he would falsify CPS reports. And this year I found out my oldest child's father started calling CPS on me because he didn't want to pay child support. He knows we have a child support hearing in next month. So he even said in court, he'd rather our son live with their our son live with his foster mom than to be back home with me. Now let me tell you something. My case taught me one thing. When something's not right, leave. And number 2, have self-respect and the warning signs of domestic violence. I will never, ever in life put myself in a situation like that just to be with somebody. Like, I'm at a point right now, yes, I dated during those years, and I wasted my time with a fuck nigga. So I know what self-love is. And speaking of this, the ex-husband had the nerve to try to follow me on Twitter in January or the end of the year. It was either December 2018 or January 2019. Had me try to follow me like everything was all good. So in 2017, this bitch nigga decided when we went to trial, I said, put me on trial. I want y'all to hear what I have to say. I don't have nothing to hide. I don't have nothing to hide. So during that trial, because this man did absolutely nothing to get the children back, wasn't visiting them, he decided to give up his rights. So now that the case is over, and you've probably heard through our mutual friend, we'll call her Sojourner. Now you think, oh, Goddess Kendra, I love you. Now you have a whole ugly, fat bitch in California the size of my refrigerator. Please go be with her. I don't respect nobody that does that. So, during this time with CPS, I learned here in Arizona that one thing that is disturbing is they purposely sever the rights of parents for dumb shit. Not all the time, but there's a time of dumb shit, so they can keep the children in the system, so they're able to sell them to Mexico into prostitution. I cannot make this up. Watch the movie Traffic. It's the same shit, but with grown adults. During this time, the caseworker, my first 3 lawyers weren't on my side because I fired them. I said, I don't fuck with y'all. Y'all not are trying to hear all my child's best interests. You're fired. I had a situation where they said, oh, you have a new attorney. She goes, let's go in the courtroom. I said, even though you're a court appointed or state appointed to me, you never told me who the fuck you was, and you need to give me a card. Bitch, I don't know who you are. You need to come here. I said, no, you work for me. She kicks the door in my face. Hearing's over. Oh, you acted a fool. I said, I don't allow anybody to fucking disrespect me. You think because I'm an African woman that I'm very ignorant and I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about? I've told my caseworker plenty of freaking times, don't you ever use that tone with me because you're pissed off. You want to take shit out on me. Don't do that. If you're going to have a nasty ass attitude, call me back when you're not upset. So then, when my case first started, I just had my 2 children. I messaged, emailed, and called my worker, and I said, you better have my children taken out of this foster home. It looks like they haven't had a shower in days. My baby girl's hair and my older son's hair is dirty as hell. If you don't get back to me, bitch, we're going to have a problem. Yes, I talk to them like that, because despite they basically put the neglect charge on me and failed to protect. So yes, I fucked up by letting him take our baby to California. They try to make me seem as if I was stupid, feeble-minded, ignorant, rude, angry, too happy, including the guardian ad litem, my lawyers, no, the other lawyer, the lawyer for the caseworker, the guardian ad litem, and parent aides. Those bitches lied on me constantly. And I used to tell them, no matter what you want me to do, I will do all that you want, because I want my children back. I will never give up. I don't care if it takes 7 or 8 years. I am willing to do what it takes to get all 3 of my children back, because I love them. Yes, I messed up, but you are not going to sit here and hold what happened to me against me still. I come to visits when I can, because I have to work back to back. I've always called you guys. These white folks, oh my God, are so fucking ignorant. They take joy. The guardian ad litem took joy, including parent aides and the caseworker, for trying to ruin families and be treating people like shit. Women like me who speak up, I'm like, yo, my son's acting up. What happened? I said, if my son, my oldest son, my middle child girl, or my little boy has done something disrespectful to their foster mom, because right now they're not in my custody, please let me know and I will check them. Even the foster mom and the caseworker try to coincide. Our last review and reward this bitch before the last one, because they were going to set the next hearing for February 22nd, which I got my children back, case over. This bitch, before the one to end it, this bitch lied and said that my roommate and I left a bruise on my daughter's arm. I said she got in trouble for writing on the wall, so she got put in timeout. Ain't nobody hit her. But you're not going to sit and lie to me. So once she knew I was going to get my kids back, that fake-ass bitch tried to be like, oh, you know, Goddess Kendra, I still want to keep in contact with the children. Bitch, fuck you. You made my life hell. Bitch, you said you were going to help me, and you turned your back on me. You want to coon for these white motherfucking lethargic devils that don't fuck with you? Bitch, get out of here. Bitch, get out of here. My first caseworker stated that I was an alcoholic and a drug addict. She stated I couldn't keep a job because I was an alcoholic and a drug addict. I said, if y'all want to fucking drug fucking test me. I will do the shit every day. Lady, I cannot help that my neighbors downstairs smoke weed. What goes up, goes up. Duh, we know this shit. So she ended up getting arrested for not conspiracy, but it's like when you go to court and you're lying. She got in trouble for that. All the staff wouldn't answer my phone calls. I found out they were in jail. These people tried to make me feel low, and I'm not gonna lie. During this 4.5 year period, I started taking my power back at about year 2.5. The person I live with now, I let him know everything that happened, so he would not get a different idea. I have no reason to lie. Am I ashamed of myself? I would say yes, I was ashamed for staying with a man who abused me, who lied on me, who treated me like crap, who cheated on me. But the moment I call my homie like, hey bro, today I'm having a bad day with Trevor, he's pissing me off. I need to talk to him, Vic, because I feel like I'm going to hurt him. I'd rather talk to you than to do something stupid and go to jail. So it was hard. There were days where I wanted to commit suicide. The day they took my children, my youngest, away from me and took him to the foster mom, I wanted to die inside. I didn't get to breastfeed my child. I missed certain parts on the younger two's life. But guess what? Now that they're back, I would say never give up. Just because things seem as if they're fucked up and shit's not going to change, you do not give up. Whatever situation you are, it too shall pass. I even used to tell them, no matter what you do to me, I'm going to comply with what you say, and I'm going to get my children back. I put it in the universe. I'm going to get my children back. So once I had visitation monitored. Eventually, for like 6 months before they were returned, I had a weekend visitations, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. They came to my home. Sunday night they would go home, and my oldest son came back first. Honestly, I wish I could say his name, but my CPS lawyer, I'm going to call him Mr. Greenleaf, was bomb. He helped me get my children back. I plan on sending him some gifts and pictures of my family because I appreciate that. I am a success story. Now, my past is not going to hurt me because I'm not ashamed, but I've been cooking on this so long, I don't know what to say. The guardian ad litem has lied on me. The caseworker has lied on me. Her lawyer has lied on me. Before the one I have now, these motherfuckers lied on me. They take joy. They're trying to take people's children away. I'm like, yo, you work for me. I'm telling you, this is the request I want. So guess what? By the grace of I don't want to say Jesus because I don't believe in Jesus, but the energy, my former caseworker let me know that my son's father was calling CPS on me. So we do have a, what is it? We do have a child support hearing. So when I file for full custody, I'm going to bring them all my paperwork to show them that this man has lied and falsified CPS reports because he does not want to pay child support. But at the end of the day, you told me, I will call him Mr. Cross. Mr. Cross lied and said he'd been sending packages to my post office, which I haven't got shit. So last week I texted him and said, hey, my P.O. box address has changed. Here it is if you want to send your son shit. And this bitch nigga, all he wants to do is act like a bitch and argue. Like, my nigga, you like almost 60 and you're immature as a motherfucker. You have mental issues. They already told him, no, you will not share custody of your child with mother, and I will not give this nigga my address or our son's social because he likes to run scams on people and ruin their fucking credit. He did it to me. So, because this man has tried to make my life hell, I don't deal with him like that. I only tell him things he needs to know, and if he doesn't want a relationship with his child, that's his fucking problem. He can't be mad because I told him, when our baby was still cooking in my belly, I said, don't be mad when our child calls another man father because you want to act like a child. That's not my fault. And you would think, I always thought if my relationships didn't work, I could at least be cool and cordial. Even if you move on with your life and you date somebody else, as long as your woman does not put hands on my child, we don't have problems. As long as she doesn't abuse my child, I don't have problems. I would like to sit and talk to her. If you know, hey, hi, how are you doing? That's a mature thing, but he don't want to work with me. He acts like he's a little freaking child. And it's just disgusting that people in this system, this supremacy, this, how do I say it? I don't want to say white supremacy. I want to say homosexual supremacy because we all know all the homosexuals run everything, love to make people's life hell, and they take joy at that. And I could tell when a motherfucker's racist. So this bitch, the guardian ad litem, was said to be fucked up to me. Then she came and did a house visit for the last time and tried to act cool with me. And then I know one time we had a hearing and she tried to talk to me like, oh, do you want some candy? Bitch, no. For all I know, you could have put a curse on that or put something in it to make me fucking sick. Hell no, I don't accept food from people who do fucked up shit to me. Bitch, your energy's off. I do not fuck with people who do that type of shit. Never. I'm sorry I'm sounding a little upset, but I did it and I'm very proud, and I had the love of one friend, not no family because I can't. There was one lady who was like my grandmother. She passed away 2 years ago, so I can't call her up and be like, hey grandma, I got the kids back. But my best friend stood by my side when I wanted to give up, when I'm like, fuck this shit, I just want to move on with my life. Help me get through this. This is very painful for me because I feel if the parent is doing what he or she needs to do to get their children back and they contact you, they email you, they let you know, hey, I can't make this visit, Why are you making their lives hard? But it's like these piece of shit motherfuckers who don't give a fuck about their children are the ones that get praised. Oh, you're doing such a good job. That ain't shit. Like my ex, my oldest son's father, that nigga's caused a bunch of shit. He's fake as hell. And he had the power to do all these motions with his lawyer. And then when I would try to hit back and buy, no, that's bullshit. Because remember I told you the foster mom tried to accuse me and my roommate of giving my daughter a bruise on her arm. I tried to call my attorney, Mr. Greenleaf, and I told him, yo, like, we need to talk because some shit's gonna be funny in court. Oh, don't worry. It went left fucking field. And I told him, bro, when I say something for a fucking reason. But y'all don't listen to me. We had to be prepared because we know the motherfuckers over here don't fuck with me. They don't like me. So one glitch can ruin your whole life. And I'm like, you know what? I don't accept that. So let me tell you, when I spoke in trial, my son's father took 2 days of talking out of his ass, sounding crazy. It was even a point where it was giving me a headache, and it was so funny. I went to the restroom and just was like, ha 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 ha, you know? So when I went to court, they said, Kendra, why has your case been on this long? I said, Your Honor, I'm going to be 100% with you. The reason why my case has been this long is because my caseworker and her attorney and the people who monitor my visits, but mostly my caseworker, is not trying to work with me. She doesn't like me, so she goes out of her way to be messed up and not work with me. She doesn't like me, so she doesn't want me to succeed. Like I've told you, I'm willing to do whatever it takes to get my children back. If you tell me you cannot contact Mr. Cross, I will not cross him. If it means not talking to any of the fathers to keep my children safe, I'm willing to do anything you want me to do. I've been the one to constantly go to court. I've been the one that went on every visit. I probably missed 10 visits in the time because I had to work. But I've communicated with you, and just because this lady doesn't like me doesn't give her the right to fuck up my family's life. No, it does not. Sweet and simple. And they put it into severance and adoption 8 fucking times, and then they finally put it back to going back with the mother. So we had our last CFT. The father acted a fool. I let everybody hear that shit. Arguing and acting a fool. They eventually hung up on him. I said, this is a bullshit I have to deal with. And I told the judge, I said, I do not have a problem with Mr. Cross, but he always calls me to wonder what me and my roommate's doing and stuff. He should be calling, wanting to speak with his child. He already knows I don't deal with drama, so if he's going to be drama, I'm not finna talk to him. And I said, as long as he takes care of our child, as long as he is emotional support, as long as he helps me with our child, I don't have a problem with him. But if you decide you don't want your child and you're causing drama, Your Honor, I'm not going to sit here and deal with this. This man has issues, not me. And so now it's, what is it, it is, I'm trying to think, I'm sorry, my brain's going dead. It is, his choice. So if he don't want shit to do with his child, fine. I'm good either way. I don't care. I will not force a man to be a man. See, the problem is most men now have more bitch than man in them. And the role reversal is happening. Women are being the men and men are being bitches. Not all of them. But we don't have a lot of alpha males anymore. The one thing that really in this 4.5 years, 7/7/14 to January 29, 2019, showed me that the real hard truth of hate and racism, and I seen this shit all the time, from the guardian ad litem, former attorneys of mine, the caseworker and her attorney, and now they'll be like, oh, hey, Kendra, what you doing? Nah, keep that same energy. I will never make a mistake to lose my children again. I will have self-confidence, and I will realize what is a healthy relationship, and the first sign of something going wrong or it ain't right. See, this is why we need to be friends. I will never do that again. So people tell me, like, bruh, you're too what is it? You're too picky when it comes to a man. I can't just hook up with any dumbass or any fuckboy. I have children. I have a roommate. My thing is, I have to look at your character. Do you have a misdemeanor or felonies? If you do have children, do you take care of them? I'm not talking just child support. Because if you don't fuck with your kids, you can't talk to me. Like, I have a standard. And I've learned this was the worst thing in life to ever happen to me. But guess what? I made it. And I'm so proud of myself. And I plan on changing the lives of other little children very soon. I just need a bigger place. And you don't have to be literally give birth to a child to be their mother, okay? You do not have to. And like I said, the state of Arizona's CPS system is very fucked up. These people take joy in taking children away, and they don't give a fuck. Like, I've even tried to help a friend who got hers taken away. I can't go into details, but I was telling her what she needed to do. She was listening to her dumbass boyfriend, and they severed and adopted her children out. I'm like, why the fuck are you listening to him? You should be listening to me because we're going through this shit. But some people never learn. Honestly, you know how people say, I regret my past? This was a lesson learned. This has humbled me so much. And I will be happy with myself. I know I beat these racist, lethargic ass fucking crackers. Goddess Kendra, I am so proud of you. And I'm living my best life with my children. I could sleep at night because I was under such high stress. It's ridiculous. Ridiculous, ridiculous, ridiculous. All this bullshit that I went through. But it made me a strong woman. And I realized, like I said again, just because you're going through something now doesn't mean it will always be that way. And I was going to say, we need more foster parents all around the world. But if you're going to do fostering, ladies and gentlemen, don't do it for the money. Really do it for the children. Because sometimes, I know y'all going to look at me sideways. Sometimes some of these children are better being with a foster parent with their own dumbass parents who don't care about them. Foster. Arizona needs some. All the states need foster parents. Thank you for listening. Again, please like, comment, share, and subscribe. Love you.